guys, welcome back again to my top 5 series. If you watched last Friday's video, you would know that my friend Tanya and I are going to be doing a huge collaboration each Friday talking about our top 5 favorite products. Last week was our top 5 highlighters. This week will be our top 5 favorite bronzers. I will leave her video and her channel down below so you can check out what are her top 5 favorite bronzers, and if you're interested in seeing what are mine, then keep on watching. Starting off with one of my favorite bronzers, which is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is a travel size or a sample size, and I've had this for, let's say, a couple of years, and it has lasted me a long time. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this in the full size really soon. I really love how well this looks on my skin. It is not too harsh, it's not too dark nor too light. My skin tone is, let's say, medium skin tone because I'm not that fair and I'm not that dark. And the shade is kind of more of a chocolatey brown. And let's talk about the smell. The smell is absolutely delicious. I always want to eat it. I love chocolate, and the smell definitely got me because, I don't know, I'm a sucker for good smelling products. I will leave the price of the full size right here. I have to say that this is definitely worth the full price. I would definitely pay, I think they're about $30 something, but I would definitely pay that price for this bronzer. I absolutely love Too Faced products. They are really great quality, and they are not that pricey. The next bronzer that I absolutely love is the Wet n Wild in Bikini Contest. This bronzer is absolutely gorgeous. It is more of a copperish tone. This bronzer is so huge. It's kind of like the palm of my hand, so you get a lot of product, and I believe it's just a few dollars. It's not at all that expensive. Wet n Wild products are really inexpensive, and they're amazing quality. I really love the design of this bronzer. It has kind of like a sun, and it says Wet n Wild here. And let me tell you something about this bronzer. A little bit goes a long way. It is so creamy and so pigmented. It is not chalky at all. That is one thing that I look for in bronzers, for them not to be chalky, because it is really hard to blend out, and this one definitely is not chalky. It blends amazingly. A little bit goes a long way. If you're a little bit lighter than my skin tone, I suggest you going a little bit light-handed on this, but if you're not, you can pile it up as much as you want and it'll look gorgeous. It has kind of like a slight shimmer, but it is not noticeable at all because I don't like shimmery bronzers. And if you don't like shimmery bronzers, then don't worry, it's not noticeable at all, but I can definitely see like a sheen, so I really don't mind that. But it is an absolutely gorgeous bronzer, and it is more, like I said before, on the coppery side. Once you put it on your skin, it'll look flawless. My next favorite is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and the shade that I really love is this middle shade. This kind of looks like the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, but I have to say that this one is a little bit darker. But if I wanna go for a more defined contour, I would definitely use this shade right here. It's more of a chocolatey brown, like the Chocolate Soleil, but like I said before, a little bit darker, but not that much. And it is so creamy. It can get a little bit chalky. It blends on my skin really well, and like I said before, this works perfectly if you want to go for a more defined contour, if you want to go above and beyond. Well, this palette is definitely for you. I really enjoy the other ones, but the one that I tend to go most for is the middle shade. I actually use this one a little bit too, and I don't use the darker one too much, but I really love this palette because it has a nice variety of shades to choose from, and whenever I'm feeling fancy or whatever, I always gravitate towards this palette. My next favorite is going to be the Wet n Wild Contour Palette. Yes, I know, another Wet n Wild product, but I really enjoy Wet n Wild. and this is in Dulce de Leche. Okay, I absolutely love the bronzer that it comes with it. I really don't like the highlighter. I think it's, yeah, the highlighter, because it is too powdery and it doesn't go with my skin tone. It was my mistake though, because I was not going to get this particular palette. I was going to get the other one, the darker shade one. This definitely looks really natural on my cheeks. If you don't want to go for an intense contour or an intense bronze face, really love how this blends on my skin. Like I said before, it is so smooth and really easy to work with. I kind of build it up as I go, because usually one layer is not enough. So I kind of do a couple of layers and it does not look cakey or chalky on my skin. It is a matte finish. It doesn't have any shimmers or any sheen to it, and I love that. And last but not least is the Benefit Hula Bronzer. This is the travel size or sample size, and I got this on my Point Perks last year, I believe. This bronzer is so beautiful. It is a matte finish and it is also a chocolate brown bronzer. Surprise, surprise. I always stick to chocolatey browns because I think that those really suit me. I have to say that this bronzer is the creamiest of them all, because I don't know, I feel like a little bit goes a long way. I dab my brush and a lot of part comes out, and whenever I put it on the first layer, I'm happy with it without building it up, because I'm really satisfied with the results that this gives me the first time I use it. It really blends like a dream. It's so creamy. I love this formula, and it doesn't smell like anything. I guess because whenever I use the Too Faced bronzer, I expect all my bronzers to smell like chocolate, but it's not gonna happen. Those were all my favorite bronzers that I have been using for a long time, except for the Shade and Light palette. I only had that one for a couple of months. I purchased this palette the same day I purchased the Becca highlighter, so it was like a few months, but I automatically fell in love with it. It is amazing. You definitely get your money's worth. Great. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if I was a little bit rushed or all over the place. I really try to explain everything well, and you guys really like how I explain things, but I think that I'm all over the place, and sometimes I think that I don't even make sense or anything. I hope you did like this video, and please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to stay tuned next Friday for our top 5 favorite blushes. I will leave our last video, our top 5 highlighters, down below so you can check it out, and as well as Tanya's video and channel, so you can go and subscribe to her because she's amazing. So yeah, I'm going to let you all go, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!